Welcome to Hello Main Street. I am your host, Monica Sanchez. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode. And also to support us, if you would rate or review and share this with others, that would help us to increase our awareness with having this podcast. So thank you so much. We are here to help you grow in your business. And today we are going to be talking with Sue Brooks, with Alignable, and how that all works with that platform. So, welcome, Sue. Tell us a little bit more about you and how you got started.
All right. Thanks, Monica. This is so awesome. So, I'm Sue Brook, and I am sorry. Are you still here, Monica?
I am still here. I was just
Oh,
giving
I'm
you,
sorry.
I was letting you
Oh,
talk.
I was worried. I'm so sorry. You're editing this, right?
No, it's all good. So, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. So I'm Sue. Let's see. I've been a longtime business owner. I've been a business owner since, gosh, I don't even know. So I was like 21 or 22, and long story short, I my claim to fame, I guess you could say, was a school that I owned in Southern California. And I had two locations. I was a very, very, very busy business owner. And in 2014, I met the co founder of Alignable. And I thought, wow, this is going to be a pretty cool platform someday. And I had my business. I was doing great. And then fast forward a little bit more, I sold my business in 2015. In 2017, I found out I had a sister on Ancestry, and I moved to Northern California to be with her. And then I got on Alignable, and I was starting a new business. So my passion, purpose, everything in my life is to help small business owners. I know how hard it is,
Mhm.
So anyway, I went up there. I moved to a location where I didn't know a single person, got on Alignable, started meeting people. And between networking and Alignable, I became like, I was only up there for a couple months, and people would start coming up to me when my sister and I were out. And she was like, how do you know more people than I do? I grew up here. What are you doing? And I'm like, okay, well, let me figure out what I'm doing. And Alignable was a really big part of it. So that's
Yeah.
kind of the how it got going. And then fast forward a little bit more in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I started doing an online mastermind just to help small business owners. It was my giving back. And Alignable discovered me, found out what I was doing, started talking to the co-founders and saying, okay, we got to step it up a little bit, or Alignable has to.
Yeah.
And they hired me to help them. So that's how I got started with Alignable.
Yeah, and that is so wonderful. And thank you so much. I mean, small businesses, I feel like they don't get enough love. It's always that medium-sized to larger businesses, and then the small business, they just kind of limp along. That's the whole reason for this podcast, is so that way people can go and they can meet and they can understand where to find resources at a simple glance. So let's talk about Alignable. Because a lot of people, I am an ambassador here in Central Washington. But people will be like, what is Alignable? I don't understand it. It's a little confusing. So can you clarify that for us?
Yes. Well, it can be confusing when you first get on it, because it is not a social media platform. I tell a lot of people that, because what happens is people say, "Well, it's another social media." No, it is not. It's
Yeah.
actually a support. It's a place to get support, ask for advice, to share your expertise, and just help small business. I'm telling you that the co-founders of this company, they started it because they have such heart for small business. So
Mhm.
when you come on Alignable, it's a networking platform. That's what I tell everybody. It is the largest networking platform. We have over 8 million members on Alignable all over
Mhm.
US and Canada.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, so the reason I found out through another network and action owner, but what I like about it in becoming an ambassador for it was more like COVID had happened, everybody was kind of disjointed, but we were really wanting to start bringing people back together again, and really in our backyard, right? So not just anywhere, but more being intentional about the people that are closest around us in our communities. So that was something that I was like, yes, I want to be a part of that, because it's important to grow and get to know more people, right? So yeah.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why we started the ambassador program, our Alignable alliances, because over the pandemic, and we started groups on Alignable, and we started all the virtual stuff because we had no other choice, right?
Sure. Right.
People. So Alignable really built a lot of really cool stuff. They built this platform called Smart Connect, where you can actually go speed networking virtually with people. And then I was like, we have got to have a way for our members to meet in person, belly to belly networking, that old fashioned stuff. And when we opened up, it was like people were so hungry for that. And so that's why now we have all of these in-person ambassadors like you, Monica, that are hosting these events. And oh man, it is magical. It's absolutely magical.
Yeah, and I know that you are living in RV and you travel around. Right now, you're in Idaho, so you're coming our way. So, what do you love best about going and seeing, all these new little spots and meeting new people that way?
Oh, great question. So, when Alignable contacted me in 2020 over the pandemic to see how I was doing, and that's when I started talking to them, and they decided to hire me. I said, well, my dream is to live in a motorhome, travel across country, and I want to help small businesses. I know that's my purpose in my life. And they said, okay, well, let us know when you're leaving. So I got a motorhome. That's a whole great story. And so I've been doing this for about a little more than 2 years. And I've gone over 26,000 miles at this point. By the time I get to you, it'll be more than that. And what I do is I find different places where I'm going to be. Like right now, currently at the time of this recording, I am in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and we're doing an event on Thursday, and then I'm headed to you. And so I just do these all over the country. And my favorite thing is this. I just love meeting these business owners and hearing their stories, because oh boy, over the pandemic, the stories were crazy amazing. And just how business owners, they're so, I don't know how to describe it. It's like we're strong. Like, small business owners are the strongest people in the world, because so many of us had to pivot.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're doing it this way. It's not going to work anymore. We have to go this way. And I just love the stories of the business owners that have taken everything that's happened in our world over the past couple of years or 3 years, and they're just doing so great. And I just love those stories.
Yeah. And I think you're right. They are very resilient, and have to be nimble in order to continue to thrive with their business and their practices. So, yeah. So tell us, what would be one thing through this conversation that would be a takeaway that, you've seen a lot. So what would be one takeaway that you would want someone to remember?
So if you're a business owner, which I'm assuming that most of the people watching are business owners, the support system with other small businesses is where it's at. You do not have to be alone. I think I've been a business owner for many years. I've owned many businesses, and loneliness is a big issue with small business owners. We all feel like we're out here all on our own swimming, right? Like, help. And we're not alone. And that's why Alignable is such an amazing place, because you can go on Alignable. There's all these groups. You can go, if you're a woman business owner, there's several women business owner groups. If you want to learn more about marketing, there's a group about marketing where you can ask any questions. There's a huge group called Ask Small Business SMB Owners Anything. And you can just say, okay, help me out here. I need a CRM. I need this. I need whatever. I need help with my time management. There's even a business and personal well-being group. If you're going through something, if you just lost somebody in your family, if you're going through some depression, if you're stuck and you just need some support, we have that too. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I guess that's more than one thing, but
So basically, you're not alone. There's these various communities out there that want to help you, want to engage with you, and so feel free to reach out to those resources.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
love that. So I wouldn't be. It wouldn't. I don't know how to say it in the words. I want to make sure that we remind everybody that we are going to be together, right? You are coming to our area, to Yakima, Washington. Probably your first time ever coming to Yakima.
Yep.
All right. Well, wonderful. And I would love to invite everybody to come out, come and meet you, and then also connect with other business owners that are in our area. It's going to be next Monday, August 7th from 4:30 to 6:30 at Sea Galley. So come and check it out, because pretty soon Sea Galley is no longer going to be around. I was just reading in the paper. It is going to be a roadhouse. So if you don't come out soon to Sea Galley, you might miss it. So don't miss it. All right. Thank you for watching. And please, again, tag me on Instagram. Love to talk with you if you have any other questions. Thanks so much, Sue, for being here with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a pleasure. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye.